Hi, guys.
Hi.
Oh, would it be a questing time stream without some sort of technical difficulty? I don't
No,
think
it
it would
wouldn't.
be. So we added that one in just for a little spice.
I would like to uphold the good name of Questing Time. It was not Questing Time's fault. It was the audio in some random county that is not connected to the mainland by traditional means.
Do you want to name that county, Sam?
No, I
Shame
do
them.
not. Thank you
I'm
very
not
much.
I'm just sitting here like Isle of Man.
Fuck.
You got
Sealand.
one.
Nacho's like, I got nothing.
Fiji, and there we go. No. Thank you very much, guys, for staying with us.
An ancient man.
Is that what?
An ancient man. Like 1800s? Don't you want to go away with me?
That's so loud. Oh my God.
Because we were having sound issues before, I had my headphones turned way up for that lovely
I have
little jump
double
scare.
tinnitus
Thanks.
now.
Thanks for that. Big fan. Okay. So
Space. Space.
that is, yeah, it's very loud, and we're not changing it. And no, we left the party about 5 minutes ago. Happy birthday, all. I say 5 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. Everybody's coming in with all of
Cash them now while you got them.
Straight face. How does Paul do it? I don't know. Get them in now while you can. Yes, 15 minutes ago, we left the party as they were being pursued in a space race, quite literally, with a large galleon behind them, channeling and charging towards the Narhole, known as the Manhole, piloted by what Dicky believes to be Lord Gurgi. As the two ships are racing through space at colossal speed. No matter how much thought and power BB is attempting to put behind the wheel of the Narhole, it cannot outrun the space galleon coming up behind it. And it is making, it's getting increasingly closer and closer and closer as you guys are talking through the two tin cans that captains used to communicate, because why magic? So yeah, that's currently where you guys are. You can see if BB could sweat, it would be. It is doing every single calculation in its head, and it is trying to charge forward, and just looks up and goes, "Orders, Captain."
Slam on the brakes.
Oh.
Captain, are you sure?
No.
Okay, and with that, BB closes its eyes and slams on the brakes. The entire ship lurches to a stop. Could everybody make me a dexterity check, please?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, I rolled an 18, but I have to refresh real quick because I can't hear Emily. So I'll be right back.
Oh no.
No worries. All right.
I got a 13.
Is it a check or a saving throw?
Oh, I rolled a check.
Probably a saving throw, thinking about it, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I mean,
I'm back.
For me, the modifier is the same.
Perfect. Okay, go for it. What did you get, Em?
13.
13. Nacho, what did you get?
18.
18. And Sam?
16, respectfully.
16. Okay. So all of you do not hit the deck immediately. You all hear Dicky's instructions to slam on the brakes, and you are all able to just sort of brace yourself for the eventual impact of what is about to occur. As soon as the brakes slam on, you are all pulled forward, but you remain on your feet. You hear clanging and clattering as things fall off shelves. The disco ball shatters.
Not again.
There's
Anything
only
that
3
wasn't
left now.
I know that supply is not going to last. Anything that was on the foredeck that wasn't nailed down has been like thrown towards the front of the ship. Tee Bee Dee, you can just hear. You know does anybody know that TikTok video of the guy telling you how to put an owl in a cage and then the owl just falls forward? It's that. Tee Bee Dee just hits the deck immediately. what happens next is stranger. You can't hear a spelljammer moving necessarily unless they have like thrusters or something put onto them, but you could swear that you hear the galleon behind you screech to a halt. It is trying its best to put on its brakes. There is, let me roll something real quick. Oh, okay. As it is speeding towards you, it gets within 100 feet of you, sees that you are putting on the brakes, like slamming them on, and makes an evasive maneuver. The ship basically flips, and so two upright ships that were in pursuit, one is now spun underneath and is coming up underneath you. And instead of crashing into you, it has just about managed to dive underneath and is now underneath the Narhole. And thank you for the bit, said Fortune. Big fan.
Yay,
Big fan of your work. Lovely to see it here. Thank you very much. The manhole is now underneath the Narhole.
As is good and
They
right.
they are within 5 feet of one another. Both ships retain their own gravity planes. Oh, thank you, Juan's Moon. Really good to see you. Thank you for being here. And you hear from like over the tin can, you hear cursing like a sailor, like you've never heard this colorful a language before. Lord Gurgi, as the voice of that you have sort of proclaimed to know, is just space terrestrial elf, and so but the ship comes to a stop underneath you, and then you hear a clattering.
Oh god, I think we're being boarded. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Dicky just sort of in an attempt to, I don't even know if he's trying to rectify the situation at this point. I think he's just trying to figure out what's going on. Goes, ahoy, if you're still there. I was a little worried you were gonna collide with me. I was doing my own evasive maneuver. You seem a little angry, guy, and I don't mean to make you mad. I just kind of want to figure out what's going on here. So, what's up?
Over the tannoy system that you guys have set up, you just hear, "Stand your men down and prepare to be boarded."
Guys, are you cool being boarded?
You can see like Charlie loading one of the musket balls, dagger between his teeth, like, could be.
Jelly, what are you feeling?
Jelly has been gathering the metal debris that's been on the deck, and he now has like a full body suit of like what it seems to be like space metal. And he's like, "Time to go bananas, Captain."
Yeah, it's time to find out. So Dicky just gets back on the horn and goes, yeah, looking forward to it. Come on by.
Looking forward to it. Come on by. Gorgeous. As you say that, you can hear this sort of thumping and clattering and a rallying of troops. There are numbers that you can hear reverberating beneath you. The ship doesn't appear to be attempting to right itself in any way. And so, how is everyone preparing? What are they doing right now?
Dicky has opened up the little like globe bar and pulls out a few glasses and some whiskey. And is sort of just kind of mentally preparing for whatever this conversation's about to be.
Did you say conversation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Might be a conversation. I don't know.
Excellent. As Dicky, is anybody else doing anything at this point?
Nacho, do you want to go first?
Sure. Jelly is going to go into the chambers where Tee Bee Dee is at, and he's gonna notice that she like fell over, so he's gonna like
Aw.
and then grab his 2 daggers and say, "All right, Tee Bee, we'll be right back. Don't." I wasn't gonna. That seems redundant, so we'll be right back.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And then he just closes the
sweet.
door behind him.
Good. All right. Excellent. So we've got you sort of all positioned on the ship. From the port side, you hear the thumping and creak of heavy boots on wood. There is a sort of a very brief disagreement going on below you, and then all of a sudden you hear a and on the underside of the ship you hear something lands, and it claws, like grapples into the wood. Something splinters and creaks, and then the rest of whatever is happening goes, "Ah!" Yeah. And suddenly you feel something is aboard the ship. BB is computing, still in the helm, still attempting to figure out what's happening, and going, Captain, 5 raiders, 4 raiders, 4 raiders, 3 raiders, 3 raiders, 2 are large. And almost the second that they've said that, a very large, very grey hand appears over the railings of the Narhole and grabs to the top of it.
Dicky is gonna say to BB, how fucked up would it be if we just, like, really stepped on the gas?
You got it, Captain! BB engages the inertia rush, and the screams. Oh god, the screams.
What happens if it's been a comedy, like D&D stream? This is all bodily horror so far.
Listen, I hear everyone laughing. I think we're having a nice time. The ship hits what you guys would sort of know, like that startup phase, that doosh, that inertia. You feel the Narhole going a whole lot slower than it usually is. It's almost like something is anchoring you. Like something is pulling against you. But you also hear several very, very loud screams, and that grey hand is not on the balustrade anymore. Let's just say. Actually, let me just make it very quick. I don't know how it would be able to. Yeah, nah. That hand's gone. That hand's gone. BB, in the midst of attempting to sort of figure out where you guys are going, and rushing forward, goes, okay, no problems. no problems. Presently attempting to board, Captain. But there is something attached to the ship. I think it's the other ship.
Well, that puts a damper on that, but at least we got to have a little fun. Great. So, should we go meet them or wait for them to come up here? Personally, I think we should meet them. What do you think?
As you say that, the Narhole suddenly begins to strain, and even though you can feel the ship is moving, it comes to a complete stop.
Oh.
It's almost as if like the ship itself is tugging to get free but cannot, and something more powerful is pulling it back into stationary position.
Captain, hold this. He gives the captain his hand, and then just kind of like to the bottom of the ship to see what is going on.
So you're just stretching part of yourself, like one of the ping pong ball eyes, down to the bottom of the ship.
Absolutely.
God. Amazing. So you see the space galleon is still traveling on the upside down, but it has basically grappled itself with a huge grappling hook to the underside of the Narhole, which has pierced it and has set its like diggers in effectively. And what you can see as well is on the other side of the ship, another grappling hook is being readied and fired straight down to the base of the Narhole.
So is there a hole
Peevish.
in our ship? How big
there
is
a
said
hole currently occupying the space of the grappling hook, which has sort of gone in and then clawed in.
Okay.
So it sort of entered that deck and it is sturdy, it is solid, and it is huge.
Okay, Jess, he snaps back and says, "All right, we have a problem. Yep, they're coming on board. We can't do anything about it."
Well,
The
first of
fuck,
all,
we can't.
yeah,
Um,
BB, you can. You don't have to keep straining it. You know, if we can't move anyway, no need to mess with the ship anymore. So, if they're coming, what do you think? Do you think we should just have a fight? I would rather talk things out amicably, but they're acting kind of aggressively. You know what I mean?
I don't think they like you enough to have a talk with you. If I'm being respectful, Captain.
I'm a likable guy.
You're a
People
very
like
charming
talking to
guy.
me.
Yes, you are a very charming person. Yes, that is not what I meant. I think that I mean that your history with this person also just lets us know that this person is very aggressive towards us because of our history with them. I mean, not our history because I just got here, but you know your history with him.
As you guys are chatting about this, you hear again that very similar like set of footsteps working their way to the bottom of the space galleon, looking at the grappling hook line, making that jump and go, hey, and another grappling hook.
oh no, we've been boarded by the lads.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the lads.
Jelly
and with
farts.
that,
Charlie Lowe's.
And
reloading. And with that, another set of boots can be heard thudding their way on the underside of the Narhole. What do you guys want to do?
Can I see any of these people that are attempting to board from my vantage point?
So you're currently at the helm where BB is. You can look over one of the sides, yeah, for sure.
And am I able to see anyone if I look over the side?
So you're going to be looking over the port side. You cannot see anyone.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Let's see here.
Can I have summoned Drakey Jake?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
and can I ready an action?
Yes.
I want
Absolutely.
to ready. I want to turn myself into like a spring,
Ooh.
and that counts as like a grappling pin. So I bounce towards the person up around them.
Sure. Sure, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to allow this. So you morph yourself into the shape of a spring, ready to pounce. Charlie, so you are summoning Drakey Jake. How long does that take?
It is one action.
Okay. 6 seconds. Drakey Jake appears before you in all of his brilliance and glory. As you look at him and he looks at you, there is confusion in
Don't hurt
his
my boy.
eyes.
Don't
There is
hurt my boy.
there is a silvery like a silvery sheen to his pupils. And it's almost like he doesn't quite recognize you.
Oh no.
Jakey. Good boy now. Jakey.
Something in your voice speaks to him at like an animal level, and he very cautiously approaches you.
Good boy, Jakey.
Moving very slowly to your side when all of a sudden that big grey hand from before begins to move up and around and grasp onto the starboard side this time and onto the railings there. And with that big thud and whatever rallying is coming behind the growling, the snarling, Drakey Jake just sort of becomes a shell of himself and scoots backwards, absolutely terrified.
No one scares my boy. I'll shoot
Yeah.
at whatever's coming across.
Everybody, roll initiative.
Yay!
All right.
That's an 11.
Gorgeous.
9.
Gorgeous. All right. Okay, Nacho is on a 9. Charlie, what are we on?
We are on D&D Beyond has crashed.
Oh,
So I will be-
Beautiful.
So whatever number you'd like to give me for that one. So I'm loading it up on my phone.
Sealandic problems.
Mhm.
If there are any mods in the chat, would we mind banning the obvious bot that has just come in for follow? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
It's a
Yeah,
shame
get
because the
going here.
username is
Scams.
great.
The only scams here are the ones I'm running. So sorry, Sam, darling, what was that?
21.
Hot
Okay,
diggity down.
Okay.
All right.
I see
Excellent.
Right?
Look, I built
Yeah,
this
you
character for
do.
one thing and one thing only, and it was Dex.
you.
All right. So he is going to be high. We'll add it up. Brilliant. All right. So Sam,
Yes.
Charlie gets to act first. What would you like to do?
Okay, so we're assuming that Drakey Jake is inoperable at this time.
Drakey Jake is presently inoperable. He is he's under the terrified condition.
Okay. Right. So I would like to cast gun at whatever just scared Drakey Jake.
Please tell me what this looks like.
So I think like the Drakes like shrunk back and like Drakes have never like Charlie's always trained Drakes and they're like just big ferocious. They're like lion, tiger, Komodo, dragon energy. Like they know they're the biggest thing in the room and they will hurt you. So something scared him. Charlie's like, nope, absolutely not on my watch. And he kind of like coils back on himself, rests the musket across his arm and shoots across.
At the hand that's come across onto the
Whatever.
rail.
I don't even think he's properly clocked it.
All right. Okay. In which case, if you are sort of wild aiming, I need you to make this attack with disadvantage, please.
Understood. However, can I use my inspiration from before to make it a flat roll?
Mother of fuck. Yeah. Sure. Fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see
be
your
really
role play
kind to
and
your
I negate
players.
it because I want to do well. No, he's done badly. You rolled an
What was
11.
it?
So that's
Oh,
plus
that-
9.
yeah.
I rolled
That
a
is
2.
gonna miss.
Yeah.
That is gonna miss. So the bullet sails through the air. It splinters the railing right next to the hand, but doesn't actually hit the hand itself. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, all my stuff was based on me doing well there. I would like to get to a position where I've got some small amount of cover, like maybe a box or something.
Yep, absolutely. So you crouch behind a box. Anything for bonus or free actions?
No, that was everything.
Fantastic. All right, next up in the initiative, it is Emily with Captain Dicky. What's Captain Dicky going to do?
So they're not actually like in here with us. They're just like on the outside of the ship, yeah?
They are boarding, yes.
Okay. And I can see the hand, right?
Uh-huh.
If I feel silly asking this, but if I were to go up to like the window near the hand, how far
Yep.
from it would I be?
So you'd from where you are. So the hand is coming up over the starboard side. From where the helm is, you're at the back effectively. The captain's quarters are behind you, and that's where the big window is. There's no other windows around you, but there are 2 railings leveling basically each side of the ship, and that's where one of the hands is. It's on the right-hand side. So if you were to go that way, you would need to use all of your movement speed, but you would be within 5 feet of them. You'd be able
Awesome.
to melee the fuck out of them if you wanted.
Yeah. Well, knowing that there's that barrier, thankfully I have spiritual weapons. So Dicky is going to take his glass of whiskey, just kind of like sip it as he strides up to within melee distance of the hand and is going to cast spiritual weapon at it. La 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 la. So let's see what it is to hit here. Oh god damn it. Does a 13 hit?
It does. Just,
Okay.
but it hits. So what kind of spiritual weapon are you summoning?
So as far as a spiritual weapon that Dicky is summoning, gosh, it could be anything, right? So I'm just excited by the ideas. Dicky really.
Nunchucks.
Oh well, nunchucks. Dicky really likes nets. So this is like a pointy gladiator net kind of a thing. And it's just gonna get smacked with a spiky spiritual net. It's going to do 9 force damage.
Okay.
And yeah, Dicky is just kind of sitting there with his hand on his hip, drinking his whiskey.
Hot damn. That is an image and a half. Excellent. So your net comes out. Because you are within 5 feet and you look over the balustrade, you can see what your opponent is. You look down over the balustrade as you fire. You are looking into the face of a very large, a very angry, hippo-like creature.
Oh, I see.
You have definitely come across these before. They are commonplace throughout the known universe. These are Gif. Gif are gigantic hippo-like creatures with a warlike spirit and very little tolerance. And you have just fired a net into the face of one of them. Brilliant work. As you look down, you can see another Gif is following up behind this. And then coming up the rope that is anchoring the Narhole to the manhole is a very pink, very gelatinous, moving slime of some sort.
Interesting.
GIF. Some people would argue it's pronounced GIF, but I don't entertain that argument. It's my way or the highway, guys. It's a GIF. So, yes.
Dicky's got to look over his shoulder and just yell, "We've got GIFs!"
BB from the captain's helm goes, "And memes?" And just forget it. I'm sorry. That was a terrible thing.
Ancient man.
An ancient
man. Incredible. All right. So, having hit this GIF in the face for 9 damage, it is now the GIF's turn. The GIF, using this one massive hand, pulls itself up. Its ears flicking and its nostrils flaring, its face covered in this net that you have sort of pushed onto it. Actually, because it's in a net, I'm going to say it gets disadvantage on the strength roll it needs to.
That's
pull
very
itself
generous of you.
up.
Thank you.
I'm nothing if not a benevolent DM. Ooh. Okay. Got a 4. A lovely thing. Sorry, no, it didn't get a 4. That's its modifier. Oh, got an 8. Okay, so it's still not going to be moving incredibly fast, and it's not going to be able to move much. So it's going to be able to get up onto the balustrade, but it's not going to be able to move towards you. It's still on the other side of the balustrade, but it's now hulking and looking at you, and it reaches for its musket. Yep. It reaches for its musket, pulls it out, levels it directly towards you, and fires. What is your AC?
17.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, miss. All right. And another miss. Oh my god. Okay. So it attempts, I think because it's got too much space behind it. Because it is using all of its strength to basically pull itself up and fight the gravity plane of the ship, when it sort of pulls its musket out and fires, it misses twice. It's sort of moving itself all over the place. And then the rest of the party goes. They all advance 30 feet. You can see underneath, so where this one massive GIF is standing, another huge grey hand has just latched onto the ship as well. There is no current sign of the gelatinous ooze following you up. And with that, it's the GIFs go. Nacho, it is your turn.
Okay. So are they using rope to hold on to the ship?
So what they have used is the grappling hooks fired from the manhole to get onto the ship, and then they are effectively clawing their way up across the gravity plane of the ship. So the gravity plane of the ship hits the cargo deck, so it's very easy for them to stand at that point, and then gravity inverts and flips when it gets
Okay.
up to the deck. So that's sort of where they've been able to sort of tramp, and then flipped over, and then have climbed up that way. So they're
Okay.
basically just using their hands at this point.
Jelly wants to spring towards the gift that fired the musket.
Got you.
So I'm going to attempt to grapple it.
Okay.
So let's do
Opposed strength checks.
opposed strength checks. Okay.
Yeah.
Just flat strength, right?
Yep. I believe.
Oh.
I do not know. Oh, come on, champion. What you got?
I gotta. I would like to use my bardic inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
So
you have
do I
bardic
just-
inspiration? From who?
From you, I think.
You had
Oh,
standard
just regular.
Yeah, I
inspiration.
was gonna
Your
say you gave-
inspiration. I was
Yeah,
going to
Yeah.
say, Tee
for
Bee
all
Dee
of
has
us.
been out of commission. Your bard has
Yeah.
been
Just regular inspiration.
regular
It's a
inspiration. Go
bold
for it.
strategy, Con. Let's see if it pays
Is that
off.
a regular d6, right?
No, inspiration is you roll the roll again.
Okay. Okay, for a 17.
Nice. Very good.
17 will do it. Okay.
God bless.
Excellent.
So they're now grappled.
So, okay, yeah, no, how does this look?
Essentially like I'm a spring and I like shrink
Mhm.
down and like boing all the way over him and like I
Mhm.
go on top of his head and like wrap around. And you just see like the little two eyeballs pop out at him and say, "Hello."
Nacho, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for the Looney Tunes energy that you're bringing into the stream. The real
Or as
kind of,
Hiberna
like-
Way.
Yeah.
Hiberna Way has just very much said the Richard Soames of this entire endeavor. Perfect. Yes. No. Okay. So having had a net shot into his face and now a slime boy wrapped around his head, he is. I will say grappled. Yes. He is attempting to remove this thing from his face. Okay. Excellent. And is there anything else you would like to do?
It says that I have 2 attacks per action, but since I used grappling as an action, I don't think I can attack this round.
No, you can't. You can grappling. Grappling
have an
rules
extra
are
attack?
difficult. I will allow you to, because you are in the shape of a spring, sort of like how an anaconda constricts. I'll allow you to make an unarmed attack, squeezing this guy's face, because you are
Alright.
near essential organs like the eyes. So who knows what will happen? So please, yes, make an unarmed attack roll.
Poke them
Doesn't
out.
hit. I
Game
rolled
of
a 7.
Thrones. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 7. Doesn't hit.
Okay,
Sorry.
you try, you squeeze, but the jelly loses a little bit of consistency. You block like a nostril, but that doesn't really seem to bother it. They're hippos; they can hold their breath. So, yeah.
Oh no, my sinuses.
I
Also,
have
Nacho,
rhinitis.
It looks like you have more inspiration from questing time.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so
Love
much, Paul
it.
Foxcroft.
Bevo, that is a reference that you'd get inspiration. I want you to, Bevo, you have inspiration to give to anyone else if you would like to, or just keep it for yourself. Yeah, play favorites. Do whatever you want. Incredible scenes. All right, it is now 80085's go. 80085. Oh, dearie me. Is going to. Let's pull him up. Scream, first and foremost. 80085 was not ready for this and is to say terrified is one thing. To say scared is another. So 80085 Oh, why didn't I bring up his character sheet? That would have made so much more sense. No. Well, that would be too easy. Too easy. Oh, I forgot. I forgot when I made this boy how silly I made him. No.
Oh yeah, this was not your
Uh,
serious
nah.
pathos character.
No, it
Okay.
was not. No, it was not.
Interesting.
Hang on. Why is that not? Oh, come on, my guy.
So whilst Jess is looking at that, Nacho, you've squeezed this GIF and just like, whilst it's also been netted, poked in the eye. Dicky, are you just like doing shots while shots are happening?
I'm not at shots level yet. Like Dicky
Fine.
is I mean, just enjoying a classy beverage while just sort of watching everything happen. Once again, still just with a hand on his hip because also is sort of like, this is ridiculous that this is happening. This could have been a conversation.
This could have been an email.
It
This
could have
been an
been.
email.
It could have been. So BB looks flustered, not entirely knowing what to do, hence why he is last in the goddamn initiative. At the fourth level, at the first level even, you see him focus real hard, and then like a spark goes in the sort of connecting portions of the two balls, and all of a sudden the area on the outside of the ship and the balustrade are coated in a thick grease. It is like an oily, slick. It would be a square. It's usually a 10-foot square, but it's just the way that the gravity works now is that the grease has effectively fallen down the side of the ship onto the GIF below, and the plasmoid climbing up. So any creature standing in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. So BB has gone for the passive aggressive fight ethic.
I like it.
Of okay.
That's such a choice spell.
Look,
Could
he's
have
a
been an
little auto
email.
gnome. You never know when these things are going to need grease. With that, he sort of he stays in the spelljamming helm, ready to move at a moment's notice, but doesn't say it would do anything else. And then anybody who sort of like just clocked him. Actually, yeah. Could you all make perception checks very quickly for me, please?
Please be good. Please be good. It was okay.
Oh, nat 20. That's a 26, baby.
Nice.
Oh,
I got a 16.
Brilliant. You all see this happen from your positions on the ship. As BB comes forward, the little spark drags your attention towards him, and you see BB's eyes look towards the massive red button that activates the Battle of Narwhal. From your knowledge of BB, you know he's going to try something maybe quite dumb in the next few moves. All right.
Well,
but that's BB.
he also, I was gonna say, he also has to, I think, because activate the battle narwhal was redeemed by Tet a little bit ago.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay, right.
Oh
so,
no.
right. Well then,
Chaos!
Beautifully, the battle narwhal. It takes 1 action to aim. Sorry, 3 actions to load, 1 action to shoot.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say for points of purposes, while you guys were getting everything ready, he'd already hit the button. You guys have watched BB hit the button and then cast grease. Okay, brilliant. So, battle narwhal is engaged. You can hear the ship creaking. You can hear the ship creaking. It's moving. The calyx have all been repaired. It's all smooth as butter. It's very slowly moving into position. And we're back to the top of initiative. Charlie, what are we up to?
Would you say that that's greased lightning? Okay. It's mechanics time. Hi, Jess. How's it going?
Hey, friend.
How realistically can I shoot the GIF without hurting Jelly?
Well, I'm wrapped around
Okay.
his head, so if you aim for the body, you should be fine. Right?
I'm
Fire
I'm
away.
gonna say you make the roll. And Jelly also, if it...
Just do it.
Let me think,
It's fine.
let me think.
Do it.
Just
do
do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
I'm going to say, Nacho, I've
just-
become very fond of you before I roll.
I'm going to say you do it if you succeed, you hit the GIF, and if you fail, I will make you roll again, and it will be rolling for Jelly. Okay? So, first roll, please.
15?
15 hits. Okay.
Nice.
Incredible scenes. So, having clocked your partner around the face of the GIF, you aim for the torso.
Mhm.
The musket hole is big and bright. How much damage you dealing?
Okay, it is 1d12 plus. Nice. It's 16 points of damage.
Hot
Can I
diggity,
also have
alright.
marked them as a favored foe?
Is that a bonus action?
Ooh.
No, it's not. It's just it's just an ability. Have I
Oh,
managed to crash?
absolutely.
Snazzy.
Crash it,
Uh,
son.
Yeah, I changed some stuff about the ranger. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can mark the target as a favored enemy for 1 minute or until I lose concentration. First
Okay.
time on each of your rounds that you hit the favored enemy and deal damage to it, including when you mark it, you can increase the damage by 1d6. So this would be including. So can I increase the damage by 1d6, please?
You absolutely can.
Nice. 4.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
And because I also take the attack action twice when I attack,
Hey.
I'd like to
Here we
shoot
go.
again. And for those of you at home, I took gunner feat. I do not need to reload.
Nice.
Hat. Yeah, no, please make that roll again.
22, please.
Fuck yeah, that smashes the hell out of it. So missing Jelly both times, you see 2 bright, big blossoms of blood appear in the GIF's chest, piercing like a very thin, very flimsy-looking sort of plate armor that he had on. Like really, like if anything, it was more of a costume than anything else. Okay, so roll that damage again for me, please. Do you get the
No, only on the
Hunter's
first
Mark
attack.
again? That's absolutely fine.
14 damage on the second one, please.
Jesus Christ, he's not fucking around, guys. Okay. Yeah, no. This gift taking 2 hits to the chest is not looking good. With jelly on his face, net on his face, 2 blossoms of blood, he looks like he's about to drop at any minute. So that's him. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Normally I could do something, but Drakey is still not focused up. So yeah,
No worries.
I will reverse the musket so it is now a club.
Absolutely fine. Brilliant. So then up next we have Dicky.
So Dicky is there's a second GIF that is now like up, yeah?
Mm.
Dicky is going to step back about, let's go with 15 feet and fire his crossbow at the new GIF.
Oh, okay. So did you have the crossbow ready?
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay.
So
all right. Okay, so you can draw the crossbow on this turn, or you can use the spiritual weapon again, I believe. Or is that
the
one and
spiritual weapon
done?
is actually a bonus action.
Oh shit. All right, fair enough.
So
all right.
So Dicky will take...
Well, let's say as your action for the last round, because if you've just used spiritual weapon as a bonus, we'll say you were using that as like cover to draw your crossbow.
Okay.
And that you have it
Sounds good.
available for you this time round, because I want to see what's going to happen.
So Dicky is going to back up. We're gonna say, what did I say? 10 feet, 15 feet. I'll say 15. He's gonna back up 15 feet, so that he can set his whiskey down on an end table, and fire the crossbow. And is gonna fire the crossbow at the GIF.
Mm-hmm.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Okay. Ah, poo. That's a 1. 2 piercing damage.
Oh,
Just
okay.
enough to be petulant. And then as a bonus action, so with spiritual weapon, as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it. So I'm going to repeat the attack at the new gift since the other one's grappled.
Fair enough. Do it.
Okay, here we go. Does a 13 hit?
13 just hits.
Yay!
Woo! Excellent. Okay. So how much damage did you take?
10 force damage.
Hot diggity. My word. All right. Okay. And so with it's now the turn of the GIF, who both start their turn in the grease, so both have to make dexterity saving throws.
You did this to yourself.
And one of them
Yeah.
I
has
did this
do
to
a strength-
myself.
and
I'm
one of them
aware.
has to do a strength check to see if they're still grappled by me.
Yep.
This is very true. Okay, let's resolve the strength check first and then the magibility check.
Okay.
Okay, contested strength.
You first.
18?
I got a 16.
All right, okay. So only just the GIF sort of reaches up to his face and tears you off. Like, I get to the chopper now. And effectively throws you to the ground, like pulling you out of his nose and ears and just throws you down to the ground.
Jelly just kind of like lands like a pool, like a drop in a pool, and he's like, whoop, and just like stands up again.
He just reforms. Beautiful. As he does, he's going to try and take a step towards you to like. What has he got? Yeah, he's going to try and raise his musket. He's going to try and take a step towards, and then make that dexterity, that all important dexterity save.
Also, while you're rolling, I just want to say I read the chat wrong. It was actually Hibernaway that redeemed the battle narwhal. My bad.
Oh,
thank you,
excellent stuff.
Hibernaway.
Thank you, Hibernaway.
I have a
all right.
question. Am I now standing between the two gifts, or am I just
So-
in front of the one gif?
You're just in front of the one gift. The second gift hasn't managed to get up quite yet. They are still
Okay.
like on that balustrade. You can probably see their face, but they're not quite up and onto the ship yet. Just the one is. Ooh. Oh god. Okay.
What happened?
All right. So the gift that's sort of coming towards Jelly and raising the musket is absolutely fine. Like they do not fall prone. But the one holding onto the balustrade, I'm gonna say that crossbow shot the hand that he was using to hold
Oh,
on to
no.
stuff, and so he desperately is trying to hang onto the ship, but his grip fails and he falls. He falls off the ship and into the astral sea. And as he falls, the gravity planes shift as the two ships meet, and so he basically ends up falling down and then falling back up and then falling down and then falling back up, and is sort of caught in this weird in between, like.
We just hear a
Incredible sound effects. Yes, so he is now sort of suspended and floating and animated in space and is sort of thinking his way back to the ship. But yeah, no, Jelly, what is your armor class?
16?
16, okay. Ooh, okay. You feel a punch like sensation as the gun that the gift stood before you holds goes off and hits you square in the chest. Please could you take could you take 16 piercing damage, please?
Okay.
Yikes.
Okay. Jelly looks down, looks back up, and says, "Ow, that hurt."
Incredible. And he's gonna fire again.
Jeez.
Oh, but he misses.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, so one lands in your chest and the other one just sails over your shoulder.
Opens up
Yeah. And he's going to continue to sort of charge towards you, like move towards you. But that is all he can do on his go. Fantastic. That's only when they're ignore loading. Yep, and because they have firearms knowledge, they ignore the loading properties of the firearm. So that thing is ready to go again. That second GIF has gone. That he is in space and attempting to find his way back to the ship. The gelatinous ooze that you saw clambering up the ship before is now ignoring the effect of the grease and is moving through the balustrades. As it moves, it manages to get through onto the deck of the ship and then forms. It is a plasmoid warrior. It is the same species as Jelly, but it is a bright pink. You can see a sort of nebulous of thought, a brain, if you would, in the area that would be its head, but both of its arms are on one side of its body, and it is carrying a shield and a spear, and it is going to lunge for Charlie. Who actually no, because Charlie's behind the box, is going to lunge for Dicky, who has come through. So it is, yeah. So using the spear, it's going to try and reach you. Ooh. Oh, will it? Does an 8 hit you, Dicky?
An 8 does not hit me.
It does not. How about a 15?
A 15 does not hit.
Oh, right. Okay. Having just gotten onto the ship and sort of squeezed its way through, it slashes and strikes with the spear, but to no events. To no events? To no. What is the word?
Avail.
I'm looking for?
Avail.
Avail. Thank you. To no avail. It does nothing, and so we are now down to Jelly.
Jelly is going to move so he has like 2 hand axes on him, and he's going to swing at the GIF who shot him in the chest.
Okay.
And he's going
I like
to.
this.
I don't think he's ready for this.
Does a
Jelly.
21 hit?
Anyone does hit. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
He takes 8 damage from one attack, and then
Okay.
I have an extra attack, so I'm gonna do that again.
Do it.
An 8 doesn't hit, so yeah, I just
8
hit
doesn't hit,
him
no.
the once.
Hit him the once.
I keep forgetting like
Okay.
how shredded Jelly is, and then I see your stats come up in the dice rolls. I'm like, oh, okay.
Incredible. All right. So as you strike, what are you striking them with?
A hand axe.
Hand axe. Okay. So this hand axe cleaves part of the plasmoid out.
Oh no, not the plasmoid,
like-
the GIF.
Oh, you're going
Yeah.
to the gift. Sorry. Right. Okay.
No, you're good. You're good.
What were those rolls again?
It was 21 and 8.
Okay, yeah, no, the 21 still definitely hits, but the 8 doesn't. No, same effect. A part of the GIF is cleaved off by the hand axe. You just sort of see like a chunk from the neck is removed and flung into the depths of space. It saves on the cleaning up afterwards. And the GIF lets out an enraged scream. Absolutely abashed at what has just happened.
Well, that's what you
Okay.
get for launching a musket at me.
And as a bonus action, he's going to use his second wind to gain
Yes.
some HP. So
Oh
that's
gosh, go for it.
1d10 plus 6. So that's 10 HP.
Nacho, what does it look like when this thing dies?
Wait. Oh no, the healing's for me. Yeah. Oh, I can't hear you
Damage.
now.
Okay, yeah, not
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
anything
no,
away.
I heal 10 HP, which basically just looks like Jelly coughing up like hunks of like the pellets that he threw at him. So he's like and he just like starts glowing again.
Hunks of chunks.
Beautiful. Hunks and chunks, baby. Hunks and chunks.
Mhm.
Okay. And with that, coming to the end of Jelly's go, we've come back down to 80085. 80085 is going to use the entirety of their actions to aim and fire the battle narwhal. The formation that you have seen the battle narwhal enter before is where the tail curves forwards to attack an enemy that is directly in front of it. The tail now curves backwards. So if you look at the sort of the little diorama down there, that tail curves all the way down. And as you can hear the sort of inner workings of the ship whirring and clicking and burning, something has awoken deep within the bowels of this thing. It is electric. The atmosphere suddenly begins to fizz, and if you have hair, you can feel it standing on end. Jelly, you can sort of feel something sparking between your molecules. Something huge is about to happen.
Jelly farts.
Of course. it's louder than usual.
An enraged
Charged by
fart.
electricity.
A battle fart, if you will.
A battle fart. As the narwhal comes round and is in full succession, everybody on the ship, from the tin can of the narwhal of the manhole, goes. What was the voice? Oh God. Okay. Would you like to talk this through? You're about to make a very grand mistake.
I've been wanting to talk this through the whole time. I got the decanter out. The whiskey glasses are here. What do you want to discuss, guy?
Stand down that massive fucking cannon, and then we can talk.
Oh shit! Do we have the cannon out? Baby, did you pull the cannon out?
Precautions, Captain. Precautions.
Well, you heard the man. Precautions.
I just think we could all walk away from this happier without massive fucking holes in our ships.
Hey, I like that kind of eventuality too. Why don't you come on up here? We'll have a chat.
Turn the cannon off.
Oh. I have to turn the cannon off?
Yep, that's one of the conditions.
What are the other conditions?
Oh, we could just go, and I could tell you what the conditions are as you are dragged behind the galleon that we are presently on. I mean, we are currently in, I would say, first gear, if anything else, just keeping you guys here. And we could go up to fifth. I don't know if the narwhal would... Jeez. I think it would probably tear apart. But, you know, I guess they could call this a standoff. But hey, it's up to you. I can hit the gas, so you can hit the big red button. What would you like to do?
This mutually assured destruction thing is really pretty human feeling. It feels like a handful of wars I was dragged into. Okay. Oh man. All right. Space. And Dicky is just gonna like turn to the other two and be like, I want to have a democratic kind of a vote on this. What do y'all think?
Like Charlie's like got a musket over one hand, like a boomerang that's about to like be chucked. Like, we're gonna enter in the negotiations now.
I mean, honestly, we were kind of kicking their asses. So, but you know, what do we think? Cannon? No cannon?
Jelly, his eyes pop out of his head,
Mhm.
look at BB and say,
Let him have it, BB. They deserve it.
You heard the silly putty. Get him.
Lord Gurgi, I gotta say, I want to be your friend. I want to be your pal again. We had some great nights. I am afraid to report that the sentiment on the ship after some of your actions, it's a bit low, and it seems as though, in terms of the democratic process, it's a no can do on that cannon.
Oh, sorry. Anything you heard them lads code blue. And with that, the space galleon, the manhole, goes forward at full thrust. The Narhole, you again, that sense of inertia, that rush, the blood that rolls up to your face, you feel it, and then you feel it pinning you. It becomes heavy. All of a sudden, you guys are really struggling to stand. Can you all make me strength checks, please, to withstand this? The GIF and the plasmoid, you have noticed, have dropped to the deck.
Check or
I
saving
rolled
throw.
an 8.
18.
Yeah, strength
Eight?
strength saving throw or a regular strength?
Saving throw, please.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. I did a regular one, but it's the same modifier.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay.
I
No
got
worries.
a
So we got an
21.
8, 18, and a 21. So, Charlie, you
I
are
rolled a
leveled to the
13.
deck. Oh, you rolled a 13. Fantastic. Who rolled an 8? Did anyone roll an 8? Did I imagine that?
Nacho rolled.
I rolled an 8, but it was regular strength, not
That's absolutely
saving throw.
fine. All right. All of you are forced down to your knees. You're not leveled against the deck. You are just about resisting the force of the G's behind that. You hear a horrific cracking sound. Over the starboard side of the ship, one of the grappling hooks rips out the base of the cargo hold of the Narhole and flings sort of into space. The Narhole itself spins round and is side by side being towed along. Now both ships are upright alongside the side of the space galleon. You are being wrenched behind the galleon now. But the Narhole's entire structure is almost coming apart. It is creaking under the pressure and the weight of the speed that is now being launched behind it. BB wasn't able to hit the button in time and was also dragged down to the deck, and is barely holding on to the spelljamming helm itself.
How far is that button?
So at this point, the cannon is aiming down, but the button from BB is maybe a foot tops.
Oh, I mean from me. I'm sorry, from Dicky.
You, 30 feet, because you
Excellent.
were fighting at the balustrade.
And if I press the button, would the cannon adjust to hit the galleon, or?
No, so it would take another 3 actions to re-aim it in the direction that it would need to be.
Okay.
Yes, Nacho.
Jelly has an idea.
Go
I
on.
would like to use that force that is pushing us down and basically jump off the ship so I can see where the ropes are holding the ship and try cutting them loose.
Ooh, okay. You are going to have to be you'll be moving at a disadvantage and half speed because of the gravity of all of this. I don't know what the physics terms is. It's hard to move. Speed for reasons of speed, but yeah, you can absolutely try that if you would like to.
Can I
Oh,
assist?
how far away am I
Yes.
from the
Can I assist
railing?
Jelly with using feline agility so I can go
Ooh.
double my speed? So I'll like scoop Jelly up, just be like, "Doop, boop, boop, boop."
That you scoop that jelly, absolutely, and you are able to move at normal speed towards the balustrade.
Nice.
Over
Meanwhile-
the tannoy. Oh yes, go on.
Sorry. While
No,
they're
no.
doing that, I know it takes 3 actions, but I think it's kind of a good thing to just at least have working as a backup. Dicky has starlight steps, so Dicky is going to teleport to the button and press the button.
Okay.
It's 30 feet.
Yep, absolutely. You do that. The crackling energy that you felt before fires in a almost laser beam like streak out of the behind of the battle narwhal. The fins have sort of parted and it fires straight down. It doesn't hit anything, but the force of the cannon firing severs the second grappling hook. that backwards pull, that jaunt, that all of a sudden just rips that second grappling hook out from underneath the ship, and the narwhal is free, and is back
Okay,
to
period.
regular weather patterns. And the cannon goes quiet again and fizzles out, and doesn't do anything else. But the force of it firing has managed to sever that second grappling hook. So you guys are now free floating in space, and the galleon has just sort of raced off at the speed of light. And you guys are just floating there.
That mean me and Jelly just stood on the prow of the ship, Titanic mode?
You also have you also have a plasmoid and a Gif, who are still sort of plastered to the deck, and you just hear the Gif go, "Oh, for fuck's sake, he's done it again." And like he slowly gets up and looks at you all, and then puts up his hands. All right, it's just business. This is all just business. This is.
Yep, it's a fair cop. Drop your stuff and jump off.
Oh, don't! Oh, I'm not really.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to insist. Oh,
Have you at least got a
what the cat
plank?
said. What the cat
Oh,
said. Stick him up.
I'm not letting Jelly go. I'm still got-
have you got your hands filled with jelly at this point?
Yeah,
Okay.
Jelly has
I
his
can
arms
handle
wrapped
this,
around his
Jelly.
neck like this.
me. I
Oh.
can handle it.
So romantic. Could you make me a persuasion check, please, or an intimidation check, depending on. Actually, could both of you make it because you are holding one another?
Okay.
They're both equally as bad.
Yeah. I
Ooh,
rolled a 10.
10. Okay.
I rolled. It's 8 again. It's back.
He's looking at you. The plasmoid has now gotten up as well and is sort of to his back, and he's looking at you with his arms up like, I don't think I'm gonna be jumping off quite today. Not of my own volition. Also, they're gonna have realised and will be turning around there, and they will be coming back for us. I'm just saying.
What's the state of my boy Drakey Jake?
Drakey Jake is still frightened and will not move towards anything that poses a threat. He is still quite scared.
Understood, like my actual real dog. Understood.
Oh, did she tailor something? Oh no. Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to let the jelly get you then. And I'm just gonna roll JEllamiah gently from my arms.
Would you please make me a melee attack roll as if you are using JEllamiah as a weapon? I
Am
like
I
the idea that
proficient with JEllamiah?
no, you met like 24 hours ago. No, you're not proficient with JEllamiah. Unless JEllamiah is in the shape of a weapon that you are familiar with.
Nacho, it's over to you.
JEllamiah, what shape would you like to take as Charlie launches you at the GIF?
Can I kind of like expand like a flying
Yes.
squirrel and wrap around both of them?
Would you please make me that same contested strength check, that grapple roll once again?
Okay.
2 grapple rolls, please. What is your first?
15.
Strength. Okay, and your second?
22.
Woo!
Whoa.
You envelope both of these beings midst your beautiful yellowy sheen, like a hot tureen, and you just come wrap them all up in like a cling film like situation, and they are sort of sucked together and unable to move, and their arms are sort of sucked into their sides, and they are trapped within you. Excellent. Okay, that's happened. As that happens, BB just screams, "The manhole is back! The manhole is back! Approaching! 5 clicks!" And sure enough, you see the manhole coming back from the way it came.
So, quick question, just for my own clarification. We are like, just because of some of your wording, it is pretty clear this is Lord Gurgi, correct?
Which one?
like the manhole and who's like on the ship and everything?
So you know the voice is Lord Gurgi.
I know the
You
voice.
know, and you recognize the manhole as being one of Lord Gurgi's fleet.
Gotcha. So while he is back on the warpath here, I'm gonna be a messy bitch, okay? I'm gonna be a messy bitch. I'm gonna get on my brain horn here, and I want to call Jade a kin using sending.
Oh shit. Yep. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So 25 words or less, eh?
25 words or less.
Lord Gurgi attacking our ship, causing problems. Please help or make him chill out. Also, any extra info would be great.
Okay, you got 4 words left.
XOXO, Dicky St.Germain.
I'm gonna say, okay, it got to XOXO
Uh-huh.
and then cuts out.
That's fine. She knows it's me. She knows who it's from.
So you commit to the sending. You feel the fizz of the words leaving your brain and traveling across the universe, and across the astral sea, as the manhole begins to sidle up beside the Narhole. Absolute who blew mama of goblins there with the Emily is better at this than Rich is.
Thank you.
Oh, not the Moonlighters. To be fair, that's not difficult.
I've known soup that are better at that than Rich it is.
Original Paul Foxcroft commentary there, ladies and gentlemen, an absolute goddamn delight. Yeah. So you feel the words go, and the manhole sidles up beside the Narhole. It doesn't appear to be in the business of fighting right now. But it does move real close, and you can see on board the deck of this ship, it has several different masts. It has at least 4 ballistas and a cannon of its own, sort of sticking out of the front where the maidenhead usually is. That thing is like almost it looks like the jaws of a tortured man that have been prized open and like a cannon fitted in those jaws as well. Hence the manhole.
Sure.
On the mast as well, there are some beautiful solar sails, orange aglow like a sunset, catching the astral winds and propelling it through the universe. And it is, by all means, an absolutely glorious vessel. The one thing that makes you guys a little bit hesitant in your admiration of it is the at least 20 crew members you can see on board the deck, all of which are varying in size, but they all hold the same rallying, boisty cheer, the guttural screams of wanting a war effectively, leaving their throats. It tears at their vocal cords. They're almost hoarse from shouting and attempting to intimidate you. But there are gifts, there are plasmoids, there are githyanki, a variety of creatures found scattered throughout the universe. And the ship basically moves very, very close towards yours. BB looks towards you, Captain. Captain, orders?
Well, at this point, I think they kind of got us. Right. Time to swallow my pride here. And Dicky, gets his whiskey back, takes another sip, and is like, "Oh, hey, buddy, welcome back. So, looks like we're sort of at another stalemate here. What's up? Because you keep talking about negotiations, and then we get to sparring, and honestly, like, I much preferred it when it was about 20 years ago, and we just kind of got a little less dressed and wrestled. This is a lot
Got
less
a little
fun.
less dressed and wrestled. That's what you said? I'm
Yeah.
just checking. Okay, cool.
Li-
Cool.
Okay, listen. How am I supposed to wrestle if I'm still wearing my suit jacket?
As you say this, from the other ship, a very long, large ladder-like structure, a boarding plank with 2 hooks at the very end, is raised and then falls forward and onto the ship. And those sort of hooks pin onto the balustrade and are gripped on. And with that, the crew begins to walk over. They are huge and hulking. The Gifts walk first, eyeing you all very suspiciously with muskets drawn and pointed. The Plasmoids with their spears, the Githyanki or Buccaneers with their incredibly curved and agile swords. They look like a ragtag army that does not belong together. It doesn't take many guesses to assume that this is a mercenary group of hired swords, most definitely. As they all begin to board the ship and pin you down, ensuring that you are not going anywhere. You have guns on you from pretty much all directions, say sort of 5 each to each person. You have that many weapons. Through this crowd of figures, 3 4 no 3 3 no 4 3-foot figures. God damn it. 4
Yep.
3-foot figures move forward. They look, for all intents and purposes, and for descriptive purposes only, like tiny penguins.
Aww.
All of them, and each of them with different colorings and plumage. One is bright green, one is blue, one is electric pink, and the other a gorgeous purple. And the one in pink is wearing what looks like a little captain's uniform with lots of medals on the front, and epaulettes, and a tiny little captain's hat, a tricorn hat, if you will. And he looks up and goes, "Ah, Dicky, I do miss our wrestling days. You are right."
Right?
Oh,
Much better way
Yeah.
to solve disagreements. You know what I mean? Less of whatever just happened here. Dicky offers him a glass of whiskey.
You got it. No. And like throws the whiskey to the ground. That's how you got me last time. That's how you got me shit last time. I swear to God. Look, I need the ship back. I hope no hard feelings, but you'll not be going anywhere. In charge is what I'm saying.
What?
I'll be taking the ship back now. I should. God damn, you are so easy to find. Like, you didn't even bother to change the name. Like, you
Why?
landed in Hakatha. It took me like 2 days. Like, if that, just to have a look around. Like, I have names everywhere. Yeah, I'm so confused as to how you thought you could just get away with this.
If you'll pardon me, and Dicky sort of like reaches in to his desk and pulls out a laminated napkin with the terms of the agreement signed by Lord Gurgi and is like, "Now listen, I know this isn't exactly a notarized document, but it is legal, and it does have your signature on it. It's not exactly a stolen vessel now, is it? I mean, it was stolen as a part of the bet, but it is legally mine. Which is why I didn't change it from the Narhole. I just sort of assumed fair is fair. I mean, buddy, if I thought I had like stolen it from you, not as like a prank, I would have behaved a little differently. But I also wouldn't do that to a friend. You know what I mean?
So Gurgi's little penguin-like eyebrows. These are Dohua, like Dopinhua, but like
Don't
not-
worry.
The penguins of
Dohua.
Madagascar via South Shields.
Yeah.
Sure, sure.
One of them's called Kowalski.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Of
But this is Gurgi Kowalski. I'm going to come up with names for all of them now that that's a thing. So no, Gurgi's little Dohua eyebrows like pull together in pure quizzical exasperation, and he squints at the napkin and goes, brings the others towards him, the other Dohua, and go, that doesn't look like my signature, does it? That's not mine. No, I would never do that. That's not me at all. And as they are chattering and fizzling amongst themselves, Dicky, in your head, you hear the voice of Sister Jadakin going, tell Lord Gurgi, Sunless Sisters protect Narhole. If they interfere, entire fleet will not be spared. Signed, Sister Jadakin.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
I don't think that's my signature. I would never do that.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. We're sort of on this mission for the Sunless Sisters, and when you were attacking me, I thought it might have had something to do with that somehow, so I got on the horn with Sister Jadakin. She told me that the Sunless Sisters... Yeah. She said the Sunless Sisters are going to protect the Narhole, and that your whole fleet is gonna be in danger if you keep fucking with our shit. Really sorry to be putting you in a spot, guy. They've kind of got us, by the balls too, if I'm being honest. They're threatening to kill our families and stuff. Like, it's a mess.
Shit, they're the Sunless Sisters. They own half of space.
I'm aware.
The only people with them, the Cabal. I wouldn't fuck the Cabal. Fucking hell. Okay. Oh, God. What have you gotten yourself into, Dicky? This is the worst thing you could have possibly done.
I know.
And with that, he takes the drink that you have and just downs it.
Respect.
Unbloody real. Right, okay. What?
Listen. I hate to interrupt you guys, but your crew members might have a little bit of trouble breathing, so can you guys start the conversation?
Stand down, men, stand down. You can release them. That'd be grand.
Jelly just kind of melts into the deck and then reforms on the side.
Thank you, Nacho.
Sorry about that.
Bloody hell, yours is a weird color.
Huh?
I've never seen
me?
a plasmoid yellow before.
You're a weird color, and it's rude to talk about people's skin tones.
I'm just saying, it's quite. Are you manufactured?
No. Your
Listen,
mom
them's
is
fighting
manufactured.
words.
Your mom is manufactured.
Yeah. Don't. You can't just ask my best buddies if they're manufactured. That's uncalled for, my friend.
You leave Flubber
for
Fantastic alone.
I'm merely making an observation. Jeremy! And the plasmoid that you had until very recently had grappled is like dusting himself down and picking up his shield again, and he's like,
Yes, boss.
Like you use his plasmoids, yellow plasmoids. It's like, I didn't think they were a thing, boss. I've never seen one. Not my kind. No. And like, Gurgi seems very preoccupied with this very suddenly. Anyway, look. Sunless Sisters, fuck. I am in big shit with the Sunless Sisters. Tell you what. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh, I don't really. All right, look. Do you remember Kyle? I mean, you met Kyle when Kyle was like 80, but you remember Kyle?
Yeah, I was on the fence about him, to be quite honest. I didn't know if he was safe or not, but like, I don't know. I got a vibe.
Yeah, so once again, I have no idea how he managed to die of old age. I'm impressed, but Kyle, you know how he was always like, Gekeli this, Gekeli that, like we should all go to that strip club on Gekeli with the Lich ladies. That's where we have to go for the Sunless Sisters, which is not what I was expecting them to ask of us, but That's where
So
we're headed.
Krungus, you're going to Krungus system.
Apparently, yeah. That's I mean, once again, they're holding us and our families hostage to do it. But you know,
Sounds like them.
I know. We may as well make lemonade out of lemons. Have a good time. So
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
All right. It's the Sunless Sisters. I can't go against them. I can only help them, as is my burden. We'll gives you a lift. We'll tows you along behind us, and we'll get you there. We'll get you a revenant space along the Sunless Sister light link as fast as humanly possible. It'll probably with behind the galley. It'll save you about 100 days. At the very least.
incredible! Thank you.
Like, we'll do that on the condition you message Jada Kin and you tell her Gurgi helped you. Gurgi helped you do this. Right? A deal?
That is a deal. Although I'm gonna add a caveat here. I do need to take a nap before I'm gonna be mentally ready to send.
You are an ancient man. You don't need a nap. I don't want to go away with you. It's all right. Okay, fabulous. You have a nap. We'll toss you along. We'll adjust the gravity planes and whatnot. We'll get the mechanics on it so that the ship isn't torn apart from behind you. But yeah, we'll save you some time. Just tell them that we've done you right. Okay? They'll stop. Hopefully they'll stop coming after us. But
Hey, Gurgi, I just have one thing to say. No monkey business, or else I will pounce on your ship again.
What is happening? Sorry, my. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Spit.
All right, cool, great. I don't know why my headphones have just fucked off. Great. Say that again, Jelly. The gelatin man.
I have one thing to say and one thing to say only. No monkey business. If you pull something on us, I will make sure that gift never sees the light of day. You hear me?
Nacho, I love you so much.
Looks at you like. Just do as he says, boss. And so Gurgi's looking like, yeah, I don't know what you guys has between you, but it's tense. Hey, okay, fine. What, you want to keep him here on the ship with you? Have you gotten attached?
Nah, he's free to go.
Oh, okay. For a second, then I didn't know. All right. Oh, whatever.
It wasn't sexual. No, I'm asexual. I don't ill. But yeah, I'm gonna kill him. That's what I meant. I didn't mean anything sexual.
Listen, the Eratos and Thanatos instinct are pretty closely linked together. I can see how it could get confusing.
Not this again. Oh
I'm not invalidating your sexuality. I'm just saying from him perceiving your desire to kill, I can see how it could get confused for the person viewing. That's all I'm saying.
So no funny business, only killing. I mean, that's a language I understand. That's absolutely fine. No worries.
Yeah.
And that is where we are going to end today's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for using all of the available reactions and emotes and everything. Really appreciate it. Had a lovely time. That went in so many directions I wasn't planning. Let us wrap up this stream, and then we will be going to raid somebody if possible. Oh, right, incredible. Paul Foxcroft of literally this channel fame will be hosting the Untitled Twitch stream, so we will be going and raiding them in a matter of moments. But what we'll be asking and doing first is a little bit of appreciation for our incredible cast, who I love and adore and will die for quite happily. And guys, if you could tell... Love it. But if we could hear a little bit more about where we can find the stuff that you guys do, starting with Nacho, it'd be really cool.
Hello everyone,
please
I'm
continue.
Nacho. I stream live on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 5 p.m. EST, which is I think 10 p.m. BST. And yeah, right now I am on Saturdays. I'm playing It Takes Two with my good friend Juanes Moon, who came earlier. He followed earlier, so he
Oh, sweet
is
angel.
he's my boyfriend's boyfriend. Uh, so he's like my best friend's boyfriend, but I call my best friend my boyfriend because he acts like it. So like it's fine. So
Don't question
yeah,
it. Shut up.
you can find me on social media at Nacho Sunflower on the TikTok and at Nacho_Sunflower on the Instagram and the Twitters. So if you want more info or if you want to collaborate, more than welcome to do so. Thank you.
Emily, where can we find more of your stuff?
Oh, well, on Twitter, I want it that gray. And that's really like I've been keeping it pretty low key. My stuff is all questing time stuff, baby. So please keep tuning in. And also, I'm just gonna put a little extra love in Nacho's direction because Nacho's content is awesome. So seriously, please check out Nacho Sunflower on all of the socials. You'll have a good time.
Oh, you guys are sweet. You should date. Sam.
I don't Twitch.
I'm a
I
dog.
don't stream, so just send it to Nacho. We've got some podcasts on projectheadphones.com. We've got a new podcast out with Jess and our friend CJ at the table. I'd really like it if you appreciate that. But if you're into your Twitch, these guys know what it's all about. I'm an audio man, as you can tell from the background. I haven't really thought about what happens behind me.
He's an audio man. Beautiful stuff. No, it's you're not on socials generally, but you are. So
No, not really.
Not really. Fantastic. Good to know.
Man. An ancient man. Like 1800s? Don't you want to go away with me?
We need to figure out what our
Oh yeah.
what our
okay.
goal is before you reach out
Alright.
to her.
Next week, I will be coming up with some random bullshit, and if we hit that target, then we will absolutely get in touch with Vupacillin and ask her to be an ancient man on this stream.
Let's go.
Because if there's anything better than one ancient man, it's two ancient men.
Yes.
And I need that. You can follow and find me at Dr. Bees on Twitter, at Jewelhoop on Instagram, and on Twitch at It's Dr. Bees, because fuck having one single handle for all things. That's just too easy. You can also find Sasha, who will be with us hopefully next week if she is feeling better. Dear Lady Disdain on most things. We do hope you're feeling well, Sasha. We miss you. We love you. But we will have Tee Bee Dee back in action hopefully next week. To be decided. Also next week will be the last one, the last stream that we do of Moonlighters before the Christmas break, to allow people to be with their families and do stuff that matters, not stream random nonsense on the internet during that time.
I'm being taken to New Jersey.
Yeah, that's what we're allowing Emily to do in our running. How gracious of us. But yeah, you can also follow Paul Foxcroft, who has been to my right this entire time. At Mr. Spider-God on Instagram, at Questing Time, at Questing Time Comedy.
Perfectly synced.
That's all I'm going to be doing with those emotes anytime soon. And yeah, follow Questing Time if you don't already and have been liking. It's lovely. It's been lovely to have you guys. Thank you so much for everything. And trans women are women. And fuck all the racists and don't vote Tory. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.